Good afternoon, I'm Angela Lagunzad and this is One News Now. Experts say the cleanup of the oil spill in Oriental Mindoro could take 6 months to 1 year. But for President Bongbong Marcos, the cleanup should take less than that. Mobile journalist Julie Baisa with the details.
No more than 4 months. This is how long President Bongbong Marcos believes the oil spill cleanup will take. In a chance interview in Quezon City, the president noted that the extent of damage in Oriental Mindoro isn't as bad as the oil spill in Guimaras back in 2006. More than 70 coastal villages have been affected by the spill from the sunken empty Princess Empress.
Kasi yung Guimaras na oil spill, 4 na buwan bago na clean up eh. Siguro naman this time, kasi mas bawas ng konti ang oil spill, ay mas mabibilisan natin. Kahit na hindi sa 1 buwan, hindi naman siguro natin paabutin ng 4 na buwan.
The national government has also vowed to compensate fishermen whose livelihood were affected by the oil spill.
Kasi yung mga mangingisda, hindi makapangisda ngayon. Bawal mangisda. Kaya wala silang hanap buhay, pinaltan natin ng cash for work program dahil sila ngayon ang maglilinis.
Private companies and the Japanese government have also extended assistance in the cleanup drive. Meanwhile, the government is still pushing through with its Kadiwa program, which seeks to provide cheaper farm and fishery products. President Marcos was present in the launch of the Kadiwa ng Pangulo para sa Manggagawa program at the TUCP grounds in Quezon City. The president wants to open more Kadiwa stores, even as prices of some basic commodities have started to come down. Inflation remains elevated in February, prompting the government to form an interagency panel solely to address the problem. Mobile journalist Julie Baisa, We Are One News.
Authorities confirmed that all 6 passengers aboard the missing Cessna 206 plane in Isabela have died. The aircraft was located at around 11 in the morning today in the mountainous area of Barangay Ditarum in Divalacan, Isabela. Authorities report that it will take them at least 3 days to retrieve remains from the crash site. The families of the victims have already been notified. The Cessna plane went missing on January 24 en route to Makunakon after it took off from Kawayan, also in Isabela. The dry run for the implementation of the exclusive motorcycle lane along Commonwealth Avenue starts today. Here's the report.
This is a common sight along Commonwealth Avenue in Quezon City during rush hour. Still, motorcycles find a way to make it through this congested road. To ensure riders' safety, the Metro Manila Development Authority will strictly implement an exclusive motorcycle lane on Commonwealth. According to Acting MMDA Chairman Romando Artes, the dry run starts today.
Nagsimula po tayo around 8 o'clock dahil ayaw naman po natin makaabala sa traffic sa morning rush.
However, it looks like traffic enforcers have their work cut out for them. News 5 saw riders not using the motorcycle lane. Based on enforcers' estimates, over 500 violators have already received warnings just this morning.
No, sir, lang, details lang kukunin lang namin, information. Sa susunod po, yun talaga, issuean po siya na ticket.
Dry run lang to, sir ha. Pero next time po, dapat po nasa motorcycle lane tayo. Ang motorcycle lane po, nasa 4th lane ha.
According to MMDA, the third blue lane from the sidewalk is the exclusive lane for motorcycles, which starts on Elliptical Road up to Doña Carmen. But in some parts of Commonwealth, private vehicles still ply the motorcycle lane, which is not allowed.
Sa ngayon po, nire-remind po namin yung mga nagmomotor, mga riders, na re-implemented na po ang exclusive motorcycle lane dito sa Commonwealth.
Since the implementation of the scheme is still on its dry run, there will be no penalties yet for violators.
Hanggang Sunday next week po. Hanggang April 19 po yan, yung dry run na yan. Hinabaan po natin yung period para po mas ma-inform muna yung ating mga kababayan.
Beginning March 20, violators of the exclusive motorcycle lane scheme will be fined 500 pesos. Motorists and riders don't mind.
Okay sana, pabor. Para iwas disgrasya. Dapat talaga naka-motor lane na lang sila, kaya nga may motor lane sila eh. Kasi kagaya namin, pag nagbababa kami ng pasahero, sisiksik pa sila ng sisiksik dyan sa gilid.
Over 1,600 crashes involving motorcycles were reported on Commonwealth Avenue last year. That's 5 crashes a day. However, the Motorcycle Rights Organization believes that this policy, first implemented in 2012, reeks of discrimination.
Ang unahin dapat natin is yung pagsasaayos ng enforcement natin. Kasi just like Subic or Clark, ang mga tao dito disiplinado, takot mahuli because enforcement is very effective.
Bolanos also pointed out that it is important to fix first roads and infrastructures for the motorcycle lane.
Ayusin natin yung flow problem. Ano ba yung nagkukos ng flow problems? Andyan yung mga U-turn, andyan yung mga bottlenecks, andyan yung mga areas kung saan sumisikip ang kalsada.
The MMDA vows to look into this.
Titingnan pa rin po natin sa mga darating na araw kung may mga
Assessment.
adjustments pa tayong kailangan ipatupad. We'll make the necessary announcement, pero yun po ang target. We'll have 10-day dry run period. After that, doon pa lang po tayo mag-apprehend.
Gio Robles, News 5.
We're pausing for a short break. One News Now will be back with more stories. Keep it here. Thanks for staying with us here on One News Now. I'm Angela Lagunzad. The Metro Pacific Investments Corporation reported an income of 14.2 billion pesos in 2022. That's 15% higher than the 12.3 billion pesos posted in 2021. Higher energy consumption, more motorists using toll roads, and the 2022 presidential election all contributed to the increase. With this, the MPIC is confident that it can retain an upward trajectory in income this year.
We should be able to maintain the 15% growth. We actually have good metrics coming from our toll roads business and also the power consumption from Meralco and build volumes in terms of demand from Maynila. So, yes, if things pan out and do well with respect to the first 2 months results, then we should be able to hit more or less the same.
Meanwhile, the MPIC has allotted 8 billion pesos for the acquisition of companies connected to the agriculture sector. This is on the back of the company's objective to help ensure food security in the country. The group also plans to restore its logistics business to complement this cause.
It's close to about 8 billion on agri. The projects and the programs that we will go into would really depend on the the partnership with the LR Group for the hydroponics, for example, in the dairy farms that sila Juvie are doing right now. There are also certain acquisitions that we cannot disclose at this point.
In sports, the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings are off to the PBA Governor's Cup quarterfinals after securing a twice-to-beat advantage. Marty Bautista has the details.
The sidestepping move, and Hester's there to clean up that mess.
From 3 points after the first half, the Magnolia Hotshots lead balloon to 15 against the Blackwater Bossing in the third quarter of their PBA Governor's Cup matchup. But Blackwater came alive in the fourth and trimmed the lead back down to 7 with 7 minutes left.
A real good professional, but what's this now? It's going to be JV Cacho.
Magnolia, though, woke up in time to avert a meltdown, unleashing a 12-5 run to secure the win. Final score, 110-95 in favor of the Hotshots. Calvin Abueva led the way with 27 points and 13 rebounds for Magnolia on a night where he joined the 5,000-point club. Import Antonio Hester added 22 points and 20 rebounds. The Hotshots ended the elimination round on a 3-game winning streak, leading to a 7-4 win-loss record. Blackwater, meanwhile, remained at the bottom of the standings at 1-10.
It boils down to the effort. Lagi namin pinapaalala yan na without the effort, we will have a hard time to win. And this time, I think we're very consistent doon sa effort. I'm very happy and very proud because they step up hard on this game. Lahat nag-contribute.
Line up to a minimum. What a connection. Alley-oop conversion.
In the second game, the Terra Firma Jeep were clinging to a 1-point lead against the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings in the final 5 minutes.
Wame counter three is good. What a ball game. Heard.
But back-to-back threes from Justin Brownlee and Nard Pinto got Ginebra the lead back, 105-102.
Back to Pinto for three. He gets it for the lead.
He was just so ready to take that big shot.
Jip import Jordan Williams scored on a layup, but that was the last point for Terra Firma as Jamie Malonzo delivered the game-sealing dunk.
Finds a gap in the defense, and he slams it home for the kill shot.
Final 109-104 in favor of the Gin Kings. Brownlee finished with 38 points, while Christian Stan Hardinger added 23 and 12 rebounds. Ginebra now has a twice-to-beat advantage in the quarterfinals as they took hold of Solo's second seed with an 8-2 record. The Jip, on the other hand, finished their campaign with a 2-9 slate.
We knew they was going to come in and play tough, even though it was pretty much none-bearing for them, but you know, they still playing for their pride and, you know, future contracts and et cetera. So we knew they was going to come out and play hard, but you just got to give them a lot of credit in their import. You know, he carried them down in that second half.
The PBA will have a 1-week break for the All-Star Game. Action resumes on March 15, Wednesday at the Phil Sports Arena. Northport Batang Pier will take on the TNT Tropang Giga at 3 p.m., followed by the NLEX Road Warriors against the San Miguel Beermen at 5:45 p.m. For News 5, Marty Bautista, we are One News.
One News Now will be back at 6:30 p.m. I'm Angela Lagunzad. We are One News.